I'm back. We're back. By the way, what you just witnessed, the nothing that you witnessed for the last month, was actually just one big social experiment by me to prove that without me, this channel falls apart. You're welcome. I was right. Called it. They did. You saw
there were a
couple
couple
fucking
videos.
David reviews, then they just stopped.
Yeah. Well, life's a bitch sometimes,
And I
you
still
know?
uploaded those and titled those.
Yeah, I mean, you did the titling and the thumbnailing, and that's
80% of the work, baby.
80% my
of
ass.
the channel, absolutely.
No, like, seriously, like, scheduling anything the last month and a half is like trying to fucking avoid the draft.
That's a good metaphor. I like it. I was waiting for the metaphor to be horrible, and it was good. Thank you. Dude, I'm so glad the draft isn't a thing, man.
Right?
Good for the people that stopped that from happening. So, the Chainsaw Man anime. I was expecting it to be good. I did not expect it to be like. I'll be honest. If I didn't know what the fuck this was, it looks like a horror anime.
Right?
And I kind of love that. Like, I get the vibe that this is going to be the kind of show that you watch. I got goosebumps from the trailer. Like, actual, literal. I took a picture of them. Maybe I'll put them up. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it on my Twitter. How about that?
That's so much easier.
Yeah, bro. I just, like... Okay, what do you want to talk about, David?
So, like, there's three things I really, really, really want to talk about. And obviously, like, just because it's 6:30 where we live right now, one of us has to work tomorrow. One of us maybe has to work tomorrow.
It'll be a normal length video, 20 to 25 minutes, whatever.
Exactly. It's not going to be one of those hour-long famous ones. The first one I want to dive into is, like, Hime no Inaki, fuck, man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that was implied in the manga, wasn't it?
It was implied, but, like, they are kind of doing that thing I love about anime, where
adding
they're
some extra dingly-danglies.
Adding that, like, low-hanging fruit there. It's like, this was implied, but maybe it's too far.
This looks, what they're doing with this, it looks like, and this might be a duh, of course, right? Like, of course it's going to be an M-rated, but this looks like very M-rated. Like, this feels like a movie. It doesn't feel like a show.
Yeah,
like,
this has, like, Studio Ghibli, old school Studio Ghibli, like, level of animation greatness.
I don't know if Ghibli's a good comparison. Their style is very different, but, like, definitely quality-wise, sure, I'll give you that.
Yeah, like, that quality, that fucking beauty, and, like, every motion feels so fluid. Like, I expected it to be this great, grandiose anime, but I did not expect to be jealous of anime onlys.
Can we talk about the sound design in this trailer?
Right? Holy fuck, my dude.
And face the mic when you're. I can tell you're, like, occasionally looking off to the side, and when you do, I can't hear you.
Through the anime. I'm scrubbing through this trailer here in our fucking DMs, but
Dude.
like that fucking. Like, everything in this feels like, you nailed it. It feels like a horror anime, and obviously those of us that read the manga and those of us that jumped on the train to, like, 20 chapters-ish, it's obviously more than just that horror, like, slasher fest, but it's so... Like,
there's definitely going to be moments that are horror. I think to, like, imagine, dude, what were we talking about when we were talking about, oh my god, Chainsaw Man anime? One of the things we kept talking about was moments we wanted to see. Let's just jump to it. The Darkness Devil introduction, okay?
Oh, God.
With the animation here. And most importantly for me, with the sound design here, that shit is going to be fucking legendary. Like, it's
gonna be one of
this is gonna be an anime. You have to watch this shit with the lights off, motherfucker. Like, lights off, fucking snuggle up to your GF or BF or the non-binary F.
Your goddamn body pillow, whatever you sleep with at night, cuddle up to that and just be like, this is so fucking good.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals is one phrase I once heard that I liked.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, bro, where do we even go from here? Makima looks great. We saw the scene with her fucking crushing motherfuckers.
We saw that. We saw the graveyard. So it's confirmed this is covering the entirety of the anime.
So,
Like,
oh my god! So like, how long is it gonna be? Like 30 to 40 episodes? So like,
I-
I talked to my buddy Andy about this a while ago when it was first announced to have an anime, and we did do math, and if it's like, because the pacing's probably gonna be fast as hell,
Oh, yeah.
which is good because I think this anime is good for that, or this kind of series rather is good for it. So if it's like a 2 to 3 chapter per series or per episode, and think about the fight chapters in Chainsaw Man where it's like no dialogue at all and just fight, you could even squeeze 4 chapters into some of these
oh,
episodes.
absolutely. Like that.
So
The
if it-
Katana
well,
Man
I
fight
just-
and the Bomb Devil.
Oh, sorry,
Those.
go ahead.
Just the Bomb Devil fight in this anime. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean they could probably just take a single episode for the entire Bomb Devil fight, and that fight was like 6-7 chapters. You know what I mean? But like I would argue if they want to do it well and not like badly rush it, it has to be at least 30 episodes.
Yeah, so if you take the
I
3
think it's
episode
probably
rule,
going to
it's
be like
32.
Death Note length. Somewhere in the 30 to 40 range is my guess.
Yeah, like I just divided the chapters up, and like if you follow that 3 episode rule, like that 2 to 3
Chapter
episode
per
rule,
episode.
yeah, it's 32 episodes.
So wait, let me. So it's what was it? 97 chapters? How many chapters?
96.
96 chapters. So Hey Siri, 96 divided by 3. That's a nice even 32, baby. And then if let's say it goes a little slower, 96 divided by 2.5. Yeah, and then that would bring you to 38.4. So somewhere in that ballpark, I would guess, and that's perfect.
Wait, there is 37. The Viz app doesn't show the lesbian orgy chapter.
Fucking babies, bro. By the way, that better be animated.
Oh, absolutely. That was the first thing I shit posted about my fucking Twitter.
We're
They
gonna
better
get
bring
the
their best to
lesbian
that.
orgy animated, guys. Like, to me, it shows. It feels like Mappa's gonna be able to go even further than the manga was able to go. And
Oh,
honestly, given the fact that he is jumping to Jump Plus or whatever, I imagine that's kind of the want. Look at Fire Punch, bro. Like, this is what he probably. Yeah.
Fucker.
This is about to be on, and this might be. I'm trying to think of a good comparison here. Like this is this feels like an adult anime. Like whereas
It is.
Chainsaw Man, like I'm reading it, there's adult moments, but it's in Shonen Jump. It still feels like Jump-esque. The way that they're presenting it in this trailer, it feels very like. You know, I feel bad using this comparison given the recent like news with this, but like it feels very Berserk-esque. It feels very like it just feels like a legendary thing. You know what I mean? Not just like wacky shonen with dark elements. Like this is like they are treating it like a serious like. Actually, you know what? A perfect example. This reminds me a lot of the trailer that we got for Uzumaki recently.
Oh, yeah.
It's got that same air about it that like this is not it's gonna have funny moments, but like in the same way that Berserk's lighthearted, like very occasional lighthearted moments are made stronger and more impactful by the fact that it's surrounded by horrific bullshit. I think it's the same thing with Chainsaw Man. The anime viewers are probably gonna feel that same way. Like, oh, there's occasional funny moments like the ball kicking and shit, but then every other episode there's like, just think about all the trauma that takes place with these characters. It's just gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah. I was just about to bring up, like, when you were talking about wacky moments, like, the always kicking the balls moment. You have the boob squish. You have those
I don't
moments that
even
make...
consider the boob squish wacky. I love that moment, but
Oh, it's definitely an impactful moment just because of how traumatized everybody was by that point alone. And that was early game. By the end of this fucking manga, there's nobody left. And like, the amount of trauma is just astounding.
it's been a while since I've read through Chainsaw Man. I really read through it the
More
once.
people left in this goddamn series by the end game, man.
Also, like, why can't I find Volume 4 anywhere? Where the fuck's Volume 4 at? Do you have Volume 4?
Yep.
It's probably on Amazon, right?
I pre-ordered that shit like the moment it was announced because I knew it was...
I've gone to Woodland Mall. Because I like to, you know me. I like to not support Jeffrey Bezos as much as possible. Jeffrey Bezos. Fuck their wives, drink their blood.
Anyway, go watch Bo Burnham's Inside.
Go watch Inside. If you're depressed, you'll love it.
And just enjoy the existential crisis it comes after. But no, like...
Anyway, though, main point being, what was I fucking... Oh, yeah, anyway. So, every time I go to fucking, like, any mall, I've gone to 3 different bookstores, and, like, I go there, and it's like, 1, 2, 3, 5, and I'm like, cool, thank you.
Yeah, it's. I don't even remember because I haven't really because I still have it pretty fresh in my brain because I recently reread it for another video we're going to be filming. I haven't actually opened the physical manga when I had the whole fucking series on my phone.
Well, then why buy it, man?
I bought it because it's uncensored. There's no like I have to log into this fucking site and all that shit.
I don't know about you. I prefer reading physically if I
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
Like, there's something about it, yeah.
Absolutely, but when I'm
It's also better for your eyes.
Definitely. Invest in blue light blocking glasses. Best investment I ever made.
Gun
But
ours.
like they're in my actual Oakley prescription.
Oh damn, that's dude. David's a fucking gamer, bro. You can tell because Utena, when she drew your avatar, you got the anime like gleam coming off of your glasses.
I know.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
She knew.
She knew.
By the way, if you want to know more about the coming existential midlife crisis of this channel and us, I haven't talked to Utena in a half a year. It's very depressing.
Right? I think
we're all moving on. It's awful, but I refuse to let this channel die. I will squeeze those udders until they're a fucking dried prune.
You'll milk this as much as fucking GTA Online, huh?
Well, I'll give the udders a break, like I just did. But I'll come back.
Yeah, my God, though, the biggest concern I have for the anime, and this comes with every trailer, and it's just the trailer effect in itself, is like, did they take the best animated moments or the best hype moments of the show
and it's
throw
Mappa,
it into...
bro. We know Mappa.
Oh, absolutely, but like you have to have that in the back of your head when you're analyzing the trailers. Like, did they take the best animated moments that they've got so far and just throw them into this trailer, or is it all going to be this consistent in animation quality and pacing and sound design?
Here's my take on that. So, I don't know why JJK is as popular as it is. I think it's good. I don't think it's like anywhere near as good as Chainsaw Man. But like, JJK, and I know Chainsaw Man, I don't know if you've heard about this, David, but Chainsaw Man, its sales for not having an anime, it was like selling on par and or better than like popular shit with anime.
Oh, absolutely.
Having no anime. Chainsaw Man has the potential to like be another One Punch Man-esque like popularity boom. You know what I mean?
Just hopefully if there's a part 2 anime, it's not as bad as One Punch Man season 2.
Yeah. Like, I'm assuming you've watched Jujutsu Kaisen's anime.
Yeah.
There was, in my opinion anyway, and I'm not doing that shit that like cringe lords do where they're fucking going frame by frame, like, his hand is a little big there, but like, watching it from a normal human's perspective, I had zero issue with Jujutsu Kaisen's adaptation, and I thought every moment was beautiful. And so, if I am Mappa, I would want to do Chainsaw Man as good or better, because I truly do think, if we're talking mainstream appeal, what has a potential to be more popular, what is like easier to jump into, I think Chainsaw Man has all of that on lock.
Oh, absolutely. I've been looking through, and a couple of our followers have been tweeting like, like, this is a director that did this, and this. And some of the animation directors of this did some of the better moments in, like, the Black Clover anime for, like, the fight scenes and everything like that. So they have that talent on board.
Yeah. Chainsaw Man was a fucking phenomenal success manga-wise. I feel like they're going to put everything into this. Top dudes, all the money in the world. I don't think there's much to worry about here.
That's just like the little nagging thing in the back of my head, having gone through anime and
I normally would, but it's always like when it's some studio you've never heard of. Like who did Record of Ragnarok?
Let me look that up actually really quick. Vamp for a second.
So yeah, like Mappa is the modern day Madhouse studio. You know what I mean? Like when you hear it's by Mappa, and all
Graphinica.
Do they treat their employees bad aside, which is unfortunate and should be dealt with, but like at the very least, the shit they spit out, however it's done, is almost always god tier. What were you saying?
Graphinica was credited as a studio, and they did fucking Hellsing Ultimate.
What?
They did work on Hellsing Ultimate. How was fucking Record of Ragnarok that goddamn bad?
Rushed then, right?
Like, holy
Probably
shit!
the same thing that happened to Seven Deadly Sins.
That could be.
So yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like they're coming hot off the heels of JJK, and like they recently did something that was like there was not a single moment in JJK that I thought was badly done. So I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then sound design again, man. Like, oh my god. Ugh. And the openings, Mappa openings are so good.
What do you? If there's not metal involved in this anime, throw it all away.
So yeah, there needs to be metal in the opening and some chainsaw noises.
Absolutely.
The ending though, it has to be. I'm sorry, nothing else will. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh god. So did you ever watch Drifters?
Do you want to tell the audience what I just referenced?
That I have no idea.
What? Real?
Was that the JJK opening?
That was no the ending. I was talking about the fan made ending that
Oh,
came out.
dude,
where
that's
they're
so
on
far
the
detached
train.
from my brain. That's so detached from my brain, and we just watched that like the last time we did a fucking Chainsaw
I
Man
fucking
video.
adore that ending. And like,
Oh, you're right.
if I'm Mappa, I find that guy and I'm like, I will hire you to make this professionally at our studio for this ad.
Right? Like, goddamn.
They won't do it, but God, I
No. So, like, Drifters was like another manga by the dude that wrote Hellsing, right?
Oh, okay. I think I have heard of this. Yeah.
Like, the opening for that, Gospel of the Throttle, was one of the most played songs on like every platform because it fit that series so well.
It's really important to get a good song that slaps because like I've recently been like my new hyper obsession's been Toilet Bound Hanako-san, and the opening, the visuals are nice and the song's like kind of good. Like it starts off and I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna like this, and then it just kind of is like it's mid the whole way through the opening, and I'm like, damn it. So like, and now I haven't been listening to it. I have, you know what I mean? Whereas other anime, like I like Hanako way better than Jujutsu Kaisen, but the Jujutsu Kaisen openings, both of them fucking slap. And I listen to them constantly. So yeah, no, I think the opening Mappa is legendary with openings. Their openings are fucking insane. I think the opening is gonna be god tier.
Like in the last 4 or 5 years, like people have really gotten that sound down for like this is the feel of the series right now. And you see that in everything from like Ultra Instinct and Dragon Ball Super to a lot of the last, not even being an anime fan for the series, like all of Black Clover's openings are fucking phenomenal.
Oh,
like,
so good. Did I
went
you the fucking stupidly good animated clip from One Piece a couple episodes ago?
No, you didn't.
Have you seen it?
I did see it over on Twitter though. It's like that.
Did you really though? Because if not, I want you to watch it.
I did.
Okay.
Like that was one that got retweeted by every fucking AniTuber on the planet. Like this is so good now.
They're just fucking casually, like the way they put it. I love the way the guy put it. He was like, to think that the best animated scene so far in the entirety of the One Piece anime would be Luffy and Co. fighting random grunts in a scene that didn't even happen in the manga.
It's so stupid, but it makes sense for that series.
Oh, the anime, yeah, because Oda, like I said, and I've said this before, so I'll say it really quick. Oda definitely went in. He went in, flopped cock on table, you know, and he was like, "Listen, I'm fucking Oda, all right? You need to stop disrespecting this series." That's absolutely what happened, and you will not convince me otherwise.
Yeah, Shion, I hear you, baby girl. No, but like, and that's what needs to be done. Like, an author really needs to take that ownership over their series if they hear that the quality is horrible and
Did you
it's
see,
losing.
Fujimoto? It's been so long since I've talked about Chainsaw Man. That is the author's name, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Did you see his little message about it when it was announced?
I probably did, but it's been so fucking long.
It was really cute because like he's written so much manga before, but he's never had an anime. So he was kind of like, you know, part of me's a bit nervous because I don't know, you know, to take this out of my control from a medium where I have complete control over every little frame to now giving it to a team. He was like, he's really nervous, but he talked to the whole staff and he says he trusts them. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and it makes absolutely sense.
You gotta talking to your microphone, please. I can't hear you.
It makes absolute sense because like when you lose that control over something, it's the most beautiful and terrifying thing for somebody that's never had this happen to them. You look to The Promised Neverland, for example. Like, that was their first series that got that popularity. And then the first season was and then the second season just went completely off the fucking rails.
It's funny because the first season, anime only go on and on about how good the first season is, and that's only because the good writing shines through. But the manga was way better.
Yeah,
and then the second season, the manga's still better, but not by much.
Right. Well, I mean, also the manga didn't skip 3 fucking arcs.
Yeah, I mean they weren't good arcs, but like.
No, but like they were.
I keep seeing TikToks of people being like, the anime ruined it. It was such a good series," and I just want to be like, "Listen, guys, it wasn't that good in the manga either." That might be honestly anime conspiracy time. What if they knew that they botched their ending of their manga so bad that they were like, "Let's make the anime so bad that when people inevitably come and check out the manga, it feels better by comparison."
I mean, conspiracy-wise, that makes a lot of sense.
It checks out.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
It's so weird though when you think about it, going that far off the rails, just to do that. Theoretically speaking.
Yeah. Theoretically, with this stupid bullshit, far-fetched. Anyway, I want to end this video off by asking you, David, for a impromptu top 5 moments you want to see animated in Chainsaw Man.
Homunculus.
Top 5 moments you're looking forward to seeing animated.
The homunculus, like, eldritch deity thing that came out, like, that was the floating baby thing that, during the Mob Devil fight. Would love to see that.
Oh, you're talking about, the Typhoon Devil.
The Typhoon Devil that looked like some eldritch deity. Yeah,
right,
I want to see that.
Baby head flesh. No, the flesh tornado. That's what it was.
Yeah, the flesh tornado. I want to see that because
and that whole clash, that entire clash, where it's like Denji riding Beam.
Best boy. He deserved better.
Are you ready to relive all these deaths?
Part of me doesn't want to, but yeah, absolutely. We're 100% covering this shit, by the way.
I'll tell you right now. We'll go back and forth for moments, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. The fight at the end of the series where Makima is, like, fighting Chainsaw Man.
Oh, God, yeah.
She's fucking shooting him into space, bro.
Injected into my veins.
With Mappa's style and mastery over speed and, like, camera angles. And she's goddamn shooting him into space. Like, do you realize how good that scene's going to look?
Oh,
and the sound design, I bet, like, once he goes into space, it's going to go all quiet and shit. Like, oh, my God.
Just off in the distance, Rocket Man plays.
Say it one more time.
Just off in the distance, Rocket Man plays.
Off in the distance, Cars from JoJo Part 2 flies by.
Oh, God, yeah.
I'm trying to think of other moments. You made fun of the boob squeeze, but I love every moment of their whole interaction. I want to see them, when they're going to the movie theater. That whole episode. I hope the music really, like, amps up the emotions going on there. The final fight, of course, is phenomenal. That's going to be, God.
Pool. Him and Rize in the pool would be an interesting one to see animated.
Are you streaming right now?
No.
Oh, I thought you said someone was saying the pool.
No, I was saying, like, him and Rize in the pool.
Oh, I heard you as saying blank said that this. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm actually streaming over on Twitch.
I just imagine that you stream every hour of your life at this point.
No, I can't afford that.
Yo, give me that. Give me a free pass to your OnlyFans, bro. It's bullshit. We're friends.
I honestly looked into, like, doing that, like the fucking free pass bullshit, and it's more of a loophole than it's worth.
It's time for me to see your dick. All right. Like,
my dick is not even on OnlyFans right now.
What? What am I paying for then? You tell me when your dick's up there, and then I'll pay. All right. Unironically, I will buy a month just to see that dick, and then I'll cancel. All right.
So, spoiler alert, I was drunk one night, and I actually put my dick in my Snap story.
Well, I never opened Snap stories. Is it possible that it's still there?
No, it's not.
Damn it. If only if it was a message, it would be.
If it was a message, it would be. If it was a story, yeah. Anyway, the other one I really want to see is the Russian nursery rhyme scene. Remember that?
Is that where she's choking out a dude?
Where she's choking out a dude, and yeah, that whole scene where the Typhoon Devils and the drain, all that shit. That was so emotional.
Yeah.
I would love to see like maybe like a little backstory, like Fujimoto's just like, here's the whole backstory for that nursery rhyme, and then we can have some fucking confirmation of where the goddamn hell that came from.
I thought it was Russia.
It was Russia, but like there's no like actual link to like the whole nursery rhyme. Because remember when we were doing the review for that, I was looking frantically to like if there was a translation for the words and shit.
Oh. Yeah.
So that would be cool to get something more on
Something I'm
that.
really excited to see how they do in the anime is a lot of the really unique fighting styles where like whenever demons or devils are summoned, they come from outside of the panel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I was recently rereading because I have these volumes now. When Aki is fighting, I don't remember if it was the katana guy or the hoodie no pants girl, as I used to call her.
Yeah.
But during that fight, he did this thing where like a devil from like outside of the page would like flick his sword into shit. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I really hope that they don't like. I don't know, that they don't abandon that. I hope that they somehow find a way to like make that feel like that's still happening. Like so we saw. Are you ready for a theory, an anime theory? We saw in this trailer. There's a lot of moments where like there's a TV and it zooms out of the TV. What if every time a fight like that's happening, whereas in the manga you kind of zoom out and then from outside the manga panel the devil appears and flicks? What if in the anime it zooms out just slightly from a TV and then the devil flicks from there?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That'd
be really unique and cool.
That makes a lot of sense because they can't use the manga trickery. So like they need that device basically to be like, and this is how we're going to do it here.
And that would really add to the uniqueness of this show, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And of course everything relating to hell, because I love how the hell's design in Chainsaw Man so much.
The fucking infinite door corridor bullshit.
Yeah, I just need to see more angles of that zone. The Darkness Devil, the Frog Ribbit as he's like being summoned and shit. God, that whole thing.
Can you imagine how disgusting the Darkness Devil is going to be? Because like in the manga, like you've seen the colorized pages on the Chainsaw Man Reddit, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just like the fucking entrails and the sacrificial astronauts and shit. Can you imagine how disgusting that's going to look in the fucking anime? Holy shit,
it's gonna
dude.
Be so good. And like, okay, and then the last thing that I need to see animated, Kobani, Dance Revolution. Thank you.
Yes.
Vance.
I want to see that, but like more importantly, I want to see. And I know this sounds weird. Out of every moment in the end game, the fucking Halloween.
Yeah,
I want to see that
Halloween.
animated.
Halloween.
I want to see that anime. I want the Danny Elfman like
is like speed
is
blitzing through an
Halloween.
entire fucking wall, chopping everyone in half.
Oh god.
Like, dude, this manga's made for fucking Mappa, dude. Like, Mappa loves doing that stupid, ridiculous speed shit. Like,
the fucking dolls in the mall, dude.
You've
like,
seen the first Gojo fight where he's just speed blitzing him in the forest, right? Like, imagine that with Quan in the mall.
Oh man, yeah. The downside to this is we don't have a fucking release date.
I'm gonna guess probably early to mid next year.
Oh, probably.
But like, here's another question, because obviously COVID fucked everything up. Because we got a lot of good anime coming up, right? Where the fuck's Bleach? Where the fuck's Bleach at, huh?
I'm going to guess it's probably at the end of this year, early next year. Because I figure here's what Perot's doing, and you know there's a lot of like contention on them being the studio that handles it again, but I feel like
I thought they did an okay job. I thought it was pretty good.
But the fandom of like current Perot.
Well, here's the thing. Now, if you're comparing it to the quality of nowadays, yeah, like no, it's not good. But when you're like looking at the big three, back when Bleach was being animated, Perot did pretty good.
They were honestly, like. I think they were better at Bleach than anything that they did in that era. But their current quality isn't the greatest, and I will admit that.
They do Black Clover, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that occasionally Black Clover has some fire animation. It'd probably be the same thing.
Yeah. But I feel like what they're going to do, and this is just me speaking out my ass, is they're going to adapt parts of the light novels as well.
I hope so. That'd be phenomenal.
because like there's so much revealed in those novels that should have been in the fucking manga.
Yeah, no, I really, that's, if there's anything I want to see confirmed about the Bleach anime, it's that they're going to bring Kubo in and let him do all the shit that he didn't get a chance to do.
Mm-hmm. And that would make it so much better because there would not be so many plot holes if you hadn't read the
Lol,
novel.
remember Retro Rhino?
God.
Remember
Like,
when I
he
was going to voice
paused
Shinji alongside Johnny Young Bosch in a scene?
Right? And
That
then
would
they're
have been
like,
cool.
that would have been cool. That would have like
Ugh.
because he's coming to our con. I really want to.
I'm going to tell him. I'm going to be like, yo, Retro Rhino
Yeah.
baby, #1.
Right? Like Retro Rhino even paused his fucking Patreon.
I
Like,
know.
I
I mean, here's the thing. This is kind of off topic for this video, but Retro Rhino was a guy that was going to reanimate Bleach, and
he
I
got
was
way in
heavily
over his
involved.
head.
He got in over his head, but then also it got announced. So he's like, "What the fuck am I even doing?" But just ending off that whole topic, he got a lot of like actual animation jobs from all the hype that Bleach got. So honestly, I think he did pretty well.
Yeah, he did really good for himself out of that. You know, I didn't mind shooting him $2 every month either, but I understand why on an ethics level he paused his Patreon for that.
So capping off this video because we're hitting 30 minutes. Final thoughts, David.
Final thoughts is like, god damn, I just can't wait to talk more about the anime.
Yeah, we will be reviewing episode by episode, chapter by chapter, whatever form Chainsaw Man's coming out, we're reviewing it because this channel is basically carried
the
by
Chainsaw Man channel.
and also, like, unironically, it's good news.
It was the most
too,
fun.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's good news too because it's not like we're like shoehorning it in for views. It's unironically my favorite thing to talk about here. Chainsaw Man and One Piece are the two things I have the most fun. Doctor Stone's fun too when we like get to fuck around, but like the things that I'm the most passionate to talk about on a series basis, One Piece and Chainsaw Man easily.
Yeah, like for me, I'm just like you. Like there's things that I love discussing on this channel more than others. Like they're my fucking children, so to speak. And Chainsaw Man was one of those. And the other one more recently has been Black Clover because like
That's
this
good.
entire arc is it's such a short read, but there's so much to talk about in them that like they border on our later Chainsaw Man videos.
That's what I was
and
gonna
things.
say. Chainsaw Man was like the chapters usually felt short too, but like I could talk about them for like almost an hour, just like with One Piece. Whereas with One Piece, there's every chapter is jam packed with content, and you can like go back. Did you see the fucking recent thing with One Piece?
No.
There's like they just did another Oda's being Oda again, doing another one of those like plot twist reveals that calls back to like early chapters, and people are like going back through and rereading and like, oh my god,
It all makes sense now.
yeah,
That's
he's
just
being
like
fucking Oda, literally. So you know how in the beginning of One Piece, Luffy, like Shanks is like the red-haired Shanks is like partying on his island, and he has like a chest with like a devil fruit in it, and then Luffy opens that chest and eats it.
yeah.
So in chapter 1, Shanks talks about how they stole that devil fruit from an enemy ship, and we just met the guy who was the captain of that enemy ship where they stole the devil fruit
Wait, so like this current
literally chapter 1, yeah.
Bruh. Fucking
Yeah.
Oda.
That was the reveal. Like, oh yeah, I was the guy that they stole that because like this guy, he was a government operative and he lost his job because he failed to protect the fruit.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. That's some masterful callbacks. Like
Yeah.
I talk a lot of shit about a lot of series, and either here or on our Twitch, but there is no more better craftsman than fucking Oda. Like
The
I'm-
ultimate sticky note fucking and string guy.
he
I'm telling you.
literally has the fucking red web on the wall. Like this ties into this, and this ties into this, and this ties into this.
100%. So yes, get hyped for Chainsaw Man. I cannot wait. This looks better than I even expected. I'm very excited to show everyone that hasn't watched it yet. I mean, like it's funny. You're gonna laugh, but like this looks so well made. Part of me, I think I could show it to my mom.
Yeah, I
Because
mean,
like
I'm sure
it's
good.
horrific, but like she's gonna respect it as like, oh, this was like a movie. You know what I mean?
And that's what I love about anime. That media alone is so wonderful because you can have those piles of shit on the floor that you have to step over, but when you find that one beautiful series, more recently To Your Eternity, just so
I still
goddamn
need to catch up
beautifully,
with that.
so goddamn beautifully animated, it boosted the fandom.
Yeah.
That's what this is going to do to Chainsaw Man. And Chainsaw Man it's going to be the Jujutsu Kaisen effect, actually.
I think it's going to be
volume.
more popular than Jujutsu Kaisen because it's easier to jump on. A lot of popularity is about an easy jump on point, right? Like think about the title, One Punch Man. It's like that's something everyone can grasp and everyone's interested in. Like, what is that? Chainsaw Man. Bam, boom, get in.
The man with a chainsaw protruding out of his head.
Because that was like when I saw the title of that series. Back when when did we get into it? It had like 19, 20 chapters or so when we started reviewing it.
Most recent comment, like it was 19, 20 chapters when we did the Why You Should Be Reading, and that was one of our big blow up videos.
Apparently, did you see that we apparently called like a bunch of plot developments in our Why You Should Read?
I looked at that and I'm like, I'm not responding to this because I haven't watched this video since we fucking filmed it.
That's kind of awesome. Apparently, we Nostradamus like a lot of it, so that's fucking cool. What was I gonna say?
I saw you responding back and forth with them, and then I was looking at the dude that was talking on your Hisoka video, just laughing my ass off.
I ignore every Hisoka video comment now, but like the sad part is that enough time has passed now where I'm mostly not proud of that video anymore. Like I'm like, I can do so much better.
Yeah, and it comes with your skill as an editor is like. Now you know better ways to cut out those dead zones and dampen those fucking
all that shit, yeah.
Transitions and keyframing and all that shit. But like
final thoughts for Chainsaw Man though, because we almost had a good ending point and then I sucked it back to off topic. I apologize.
Yeah. So like the reason I said it's going to be the Jujutsu Kaisen effect is like you are not going to be able to find a goddamn volume of this series at all. Like once this anime starts, it's going to be that same blow up, the same like you got with Demon Slayer, because of how good this looks. And how well it translates to another media, it's going to be that, like, you're hunting for months and months and months to try and continue the series. Luckily, with this being as short as it is and basically showing scenes from the end game of the series, it's not going to be that I need to own it, but it's going to have that same effect on sales.
So, by the way, as you were saying that, I was like, let me go and look up Chainsaw Man Volume 4 so I can get it. Even on Amazon, it's back-ordered.
Yeah. I recently picked up Black Cat at a thrift store, and I'm trying to retroactively collect all because it's one of the series from my childhood, and trying to find those volumes because they're out of print is ridiculous.
Well, it's funny. My bad luck recently is with it's like Mista from JoJo number 4 because I now own every Hanako volume except for volume 4. There's 9 out in America, 15 out in Japan. And I have 1 through 9 excluding volume 4, and it's gone at every store, and it's back ordered on Amazon.
Same
and then I go to maybe I can get 4 from Chainsaw Man. Nope.
Same with Spy X Family. It's the same with fucking. Strangely enough, I went and there's a series out now for Gundam, just got re-released, and their 1 through 4 is completely sold out because it just got reprinted. I'm like. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because it's a reprint, and it was one of the harder to get Gundam series back in the day. And now they're reprinting Fist of the North Star, and that volume 1.
I saw that when I was at the mall.
That volume 1 is fucking nowhere. I cannot find it anywhere.
Dude, you should have. I would recommend to you Woodland Mall. I was there.
I went there yesterday, and it was sold out.
All right, because I was there Saturday, and there was 2 or 3 copies of it.
Yeah. And Berserk, obviously, because of.
There's a bunch of Berserk. There's a bunch of those big hardcover ones of Berserk every time I go.
But it's always super out of order.
Anyway, ending this off, I'm fucking hyped. I'm gonna go watch that trailer 3 more times.
Yeah, dude, that has been in lieu of hentai, it's been that trailer for me. And with that, peace.
Peace. And I nut twice as hard watching it.
You got the cat wet.
Why the fuck was I in the water? There we go. No, the cat wasn't anywhere near it. Oh, we did it. We are returned. We're back, baby. Woo! Get this off. Whoa.
Oh, that's only fair. You had to be in the water this time. That's only fair. I get a little wet.
Hell yeah, this time. When were you in the water? I want you to know, one of my alternative ideas, because you were talking about the hentai devil, Rita repulsing. You know that swamp where we did the pen?
Oh, God.
I wanted you to fucking emerge from the swamp so badly.
Oh, God, no.
I have returned!
After 6 months, I returned to conquer the earth with Rule 34.
You're just full of goop. You're just goopy, and it's like dripping off you.
Ugh. That would have
Right.
been like full shower mode after filming that. No cap.
Oh yeah, I'm taking a shower when I go home.